All right, now, a big part of being consistently successful in fishing is taking advantage of what nature gives you. You know, looked at the forecast yesterday. Here we are the day after Christmas. Looked at the forecast, warm, windy, potential rain, cloudy, foggy. Just kind of a nasty day. Not prototypical, stereotypical, perfect speckled trout weather. But you know what it is perfect for is bass fishing. So a lot of people think, oh, this time of year the trout are inside, they're easy to catch. That's definitely true, but we've had such unseasonable weather, been so warm, not only warm, but cloudy and rainy. You know, you can go catch speckled trout, but by and large, they're gonna be spread out. They're not gonna be stacked up the way they should be this time of year. So we said, the heck with that, let's go catch some bass. And boy, it was the right decision, no question about it. My son and I fished the Chef Pass area, tons of marsh around here. Really, really great bass conditions, and I gotta tell you, this place is loaded with bass. Now, they're not big. You're not gonna come here and win a tournament. You're not gonna get anything you're gonna put on your wall, but the action is incredible. Very, very good. Really pugnacious fish. I mean, they hit the bait, knock the rod out your hands. Very, very easy to detect strikes, and they put up quite a fight once you set the hook. All right, now, believe it or not, here we are the last week of December. Our first bites this morning came on scum frogs, throwing topwater baits for bass in the last week of December. Absolutely unheard of, but hey, when have we had weather like this at the last week of December? Again, you got to take what nature gives you. Water temperatures today, upper 60s, even lower 70s in some areas. That's warm. That's like springtime levels, and these bass are acting like it's springtime. They're acting like they're spawning. Once they kind of got off of that scum frog bite, though, we switched over to a watermelon zoom trick worm, and let me tell you, this was the hot bait of the day. They could not resist it. Bass after bass after bass on this thing. You can tell this one's all chewed up. We have to change this one again, but running through the baits, no question about it. Now, water here is not deep. Deepest water we fished today was 5 feet, so we went with a 1/8 ounce bullet weight. I wouldn't go any heavier than that unless you're fishing something a little bit deeper or actually going to punch some of this grass. And I've got to tell you, there's a ton of grass in here, absolute piles of it. Saw many, many ducks today. Water very, very clean as a result of all that grass. Water's high today, but it's falling, and that's a big important key. You can definitely catch them on the rise, but it's a whole lot easier fishing marsh bass on a fall. You want to focus on the runouts, focus on the mouths of the trenasses. Doesn't matter how little they are. As you're cruising along, you see just a little bitty marsh drain coming out the marsh, throw your worm up in there. Almost all of our fish today have come on the trenasse mouths. Caught a few on the straight banks, but by and large, they come in those trenasse mouth with that water flowing hard out of the marsh. Very, very good action. Now look, we've got a front coming Sunday, so this is probably not going to happen on Monday. You're going to have rising pressure, you're going to have bluebird skies. That's not the day you want to come do this. That's probably the day you want to go target speckled trout. Later on in the week, though, it's going to warm up again before we get a really, really hard front. So in that interim period, a lot of people are going to have off this week. Get out here and catch these bass. Get while the getting's good, and I can tell you what, right now, it is very good.